A very good morning to all the sister analysts. So my name is Mr. Fu from the company Amway, and the purpose for us to have a meeting today is I would like to hear all of your presentation on the outcome that you have made on the new system. So as you can know, our company is using a manual sales agent and commission system, which I think is already outdated, and we are planning to have a new system to replace it. So that's why I'm having the system analyst to help us to design the new system. And Aiman, would you like to introduce your fellow friends to me?
Okay, good morning, Mr. Fu and my fellow team members. Okay, as you can see, our day is to present about the new system that we have developed together for a past few months. Okay, me with my fellow team members, which consists of Zawani, Nurin, Elvina, and Nazri. We are the junior system analysts of Risky IT Resources, and this is I proudly present that this is our first new project. And as Mr. Fu has made a request of the to make the system sales agent and commission, and this is the presentation of the new system that we have come out with. Okay, so firstly, I will invite Nurin Elvina to present about the underlying problem of our system.
Thank you, Aiman. Okay. Um, in this project, we identify a few problems arise regarding the old money system by Embrace, which leads to the request for us to implement a new system for sales agent and commission. Okay, the first problem is current menu system is outdated, which means the process is more on paper and it's not convenient to use in year 2020. Now almost company use computerized system for the operation and it makes the work more easier and can be accessed via online. Next is lack of training. When the menu system is more on paper and have a complicated process, maybe some of the staff still not master in the task and it causes the staff to key in the wrong data. And then we identify that the current system use more cost compared to a new system because it need an extra storage and extra work. Company need to hire more staff and it costs for the company to pay the salary. But implement a new system can reduce the company cost staff salary. Manual system is inefficient because they can access the performance in real time and they have to face many process for preparing anything including report for the company. And manual system cannot be stressed and exposed to document thief. Employee private information is also at risk of exposure due to lack of safety in manual system. And the last problem statement is time consuming. In manual system, um, many systems take more time to perform any task. For example, if sales agent want to transfer data to other department, they need to prepare all related document before make the transfer. So I will pass to the Nazri to, to present the fact finding.
Okay, now I will present the fact finding. So, as we know, there are 5 techniques in fact finding, which are the organization, chart, review documentation, observation, interview, and user survey. So, for our company, we use 2 methods, which are interview and user survey, to identify users' suggestion or expectation on the new system and the problem they face in using the old manual system. Okay, next. There are 50 users involved in the interview consists manager and staff from Human Resources Department, Payroll Department, and Marketing Department. The sales agent answered the survey question and most of them are living in an urban area which have strong internet connection. So, we look at the figure 1. The figure 1 shows that we know that the majority of users require the new system to be reached to them as soon as possible. It shows that 85% of users agree that they need the new system urgently. So we look at the figure 2. The second interview question is regarding with the problem that users facing while using the current manual system. Next, figure 3. It shows that majority, 97%, believe that having new automatic system can resolve all problems faced from using the current manual system. Then figure 4 is the show about the agreeing on new automatic system can overcome all the current facing problems. And the figure 5, from result of the survey, we also know that sales agents are very dissatisfied for current manual system as the rate they gave for system are very low. So it is illustrate the rate they gave on current manual system. Obviously, we can see that most of the users did not give a high mark for the system. So the last will be in the figure 6. Figure 6 it shows the satisfaction level of users on current system. That's all from me.
So thank you so much, Nurin and Nazri, for presenting the problem that we have on the old current system, and also improve with using all the data and the figure. But how about the system scope? Because I also think the system scope is an important aspect that we have to consider.
Okay, I will present the project scope. There are 8 system scopes that have identified. The first is authorized user like staff from Human Resources Department can access the system and record, edit and add the sales agent information like personal contact, address and personal information. Next, sales agent can record their daily sales in the system. Then, the system also can automatically generate the sales report on each agent. After that, the system can automatically calculate the total sales commission the sales agent can obtain after the sales agent key in their sales. Next, the sales department can access the system and able to modify, edit or add the commission amount for each product. Next, the system can provide the sales performance of the agents and able to identify the sales agent with poor sales and poor performance. Then, the system should automatically calculate and sum up the monthly sales commission of each agent and deliver this record to payroll department. Lastly, the system needs to have a strong security to safeguard the records. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you so much. Next, I would like to hear about the the benefits that we can gain from using the new system. So, what is the economic benefit that the company can get if we are using the new system to replace the old system?
Okay, I would love to hear about the benefits of the system. Okay, as we can see, there are 2 types of benefit that we can gain by applying the new system that we have made, which is the first one is tangible benefit. Okay, automated system rather than the manual system, we can increase the workers' productivity because as we know that we use technology and IT is much more efficient than we doing some work manually. And secondly, we can also reduce paper-based transaction and errors so that more errors will not be done in the future. And lastly, we can reduce the staff workforce cost so that we can save money, we can save the company money, and we can use it for another purpose such as research and development. Okay, for intangible benefit, as you can see, the first point is by using the new system, we can increase the system security because using the manual system is not so safe, it's not much safe. The data is not safe because it is open to any plagiarism and also fraud. And secondly, we can save our time so that we can use our time for better purpose such as improving the management or any other things. And next is the new system will enhance the user experience. The manual system might be problematic in some way. So the benefit of the new automated system, it may be enhance the user experience so that the user will be more satisfied. Okay, next is the new system will build good reputation of the company because of the increase of the productivity and also increase of the management efficiency. It also in some ways can increase the reputation of the company so that more other investors from outside can will be interested to invest in the company. And the lastly is the benefit of new system. It can increase the management efficiency. Okay, that's all for the benefits of the system.
Okay, thank you, Aiman. So interesting. And the next aspect I would like to hear about is about the operational and also technical aspect of the system.
Okay, there are four types of feasibility, which is operational feasibility, technical feasibility, economic, and schedule. And in operational feasibility, to determine whether the system is operating effectively once it is developed or implemented, to make sure the support from management of the proposed system can also to make sure the system can work feasible in the current organization environment. Okay, um, the the design of the new system is believed can reduce the workload of both user and the management and sales agent. At the same time, the clerical staff will then be reduced as the manual job can be replaced via the new system. When implementing the new system, training is needed for the user and the company might need to incur the training costs. And for technical feasibility, um, analyze and determine whether the solution can be supported by existing technology or not, and whether current technical resources be upgraded or added in order to fulfill the new requirement. The company might need to have the computers and internet to be made available to the clerical staff when the new system is adopted. Okay, the software of the new system also need to be installed to the user, and technical training is needed to ensure that all users, like clerical staff, sales agent, and management, have the knowledge on how to use the new system. Okay, that's all for me for the technical and operational feasibility.
Okay, thank you. And how about the schedule of the whole project, like the timing for the whole project? Can I have Nazri to present me?
Okay, so I would like to continue on the schedule of feasibility. The first main function is to ensure that the system should be complete in the given time constraint and the schedule. Because it will estimate the time need starting from designing to implementation stage in 3 months. And it is involved the requirement analysis, system design, programming, prototyping, hardware installation, and system testing. During these 3 months, company will continue the operation with using the current manual system. That's all from me.
Okay, so I would like to hear more details about the cost and the time for the system. I think these are the two most important aspects that the company might consider whether to decide whether want to use the new system or not. Maybe Nazri can show me the do you have the grand chart or for the system or
Can we wait now? Okay, as we can see, this is the Gantt chart. We are using the Gantt project to make this Gantt chart. Before we do the Gantt chart, we make the schedule of the Gantt chart, which we identify the task ID, the task duration of the days, and the predecessor to make the Gantt chart. We're starting with a phase by phase, starting from the task system planning phase. And for the B, as we can see, the blue color show the system planning phase, and the red color show the system analysis phase. The yellow show the system design phase, and the green one show the system implementation phase, and the last one, the purple, show the system maintenance phase. So we can see the duration of the Gantt chart. in this Gantt project. Then we can export our view as the breakchart as we can see in the slide. Starting from system planning, system analysis phase, system design phase, system implementation phase, and system maintenance phase. So that's all from me.
Okay, for the cost of the new project, I will present about it. Okay, this is roughly the overall cost of this new project, which is 68,900. In which this cost we have calculated. This is only the estimation, and the estimation is included also system installations, system training, consultant costs, hardware and equipment, and also system analyst salaries. Okay, the cost, we can separate the cost into three categories, which is system designing cost, system implementation cost, and also system maintenance cost. Okay, for the first one, which is system designing cost, it consists of system analyst salaries, because the system analyst is the one who designed the new system. And secondly, the interview cost, the interview that we have carried out to the users of the system, and the next is the test run cost, because the new system we need to test run it first before we can apply it to the old system. And lastly is the consultant cost, because we need to have some IT consultants so that they can give us advice on which part we need to improve and which part we need to upgrade. So the total cost of system designing phase is 22,000. Okay, for the next phase is system implementation. For system implementation, the cost that included in system implementation is, the first one is training cost, because the user of the new system might not be familiar with the new automated system, because they have been using the manual system for a few years. So that we need to recruit some trainers to train them how to use the new automated system. And secondly, system distribution and installation fee, and then hardware and equipment, because we need to use some computers and use some PC and several some other things. And the next one is the cloud computing license, which we need to pay it for every year. And last one is operating cost. The operating cost of the new system is RM400 ringgit per month. And the last one is system maintenance. The system also needs to be maintained for every month to make sure it can give the best product as it can. So the maintenance cost of the system is estimated to be RM200 ringgit per month. Okay, that's all for the system cost.
So I think this is the end of the meeting. So the finalized preliminary investigation report will be emailed to you, Mr. Fu, after the meeting. But before that, I would like to present you the detailed interview and survey question. Let me share my screen. Okay, for the interview, this is the interview question, which consists of the question that we will ask to the sales agent. Next is the survey question. For the part A, we will collect the details of our sales agent and user. For the part B, users are required to give out their opinion of the current manual sales agent and commission system. For the part C, sales agents are required to give out their opinion on the new system. The objective for this is to let system planning can include all the expectation of the sales agent. So now it's time to decide whether to run the new system or not. So what is your opinion, Mr. Fu?
Yeah, I think so far for me is everything is very good. But I need to have time to discussion with the top management regarding this. So I will pass the finalized report that you have emailed to me to the management to review first, and I will come back to you as soon as possible. Is that okay for you?
Okay.
So thank you very much for all of you for the presentation, and I hope we can have another meeting if I have any decision for it. So thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Fu.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks, everyone.